A second shot at love was offered to Mel Owens by Fabiana Pimentel after his terrible divorce. The former NFL linebacker made an appearance on Season 2 of The Golden Bachelor following his recovery from the pain of his divorce. The 66-year-old met 23 stunning and talented women on ABC's senior dating show, and he spent time with them, went on solo dates with them, and attempted to get to know them better. Reportedly, he has settled on one of two women, Cindy Angel Colors or Peg Munson, with whom he felt the strongest connection. The Season 2 finale of The Golden Bachelor has not yet broadcast, hence the winner has not been formally announced. Release date for the season finale is November 5, 2025. Reality Steve, however, supposedly already has inside knowledge on the victor and has posted it online. After spending time with 3 remaining candidates in their hometowns, Mel Owens shocked everyone by evicting Debbie Siebers, a fan favorite. This left him with Peg Munson and Cindy Colors, the last 2 contestants. Cindy Colors, a biomedical engineer in her 60s, and Peg Munson, a firefighter and bomb specialist in her 62s, are both retired. Now, Reality Steve claims that Mel will choose to get engaged to one of them rather than reject both of them in the finale. Mel Owens, who was previously unmarried, proposed to Peg Munson instead of Cindy Colors, according to the article. The climax concluded with Mel and Peg's heartfelt union, and fans are ecstatic for the former NFL player, who had a devastating romantic failure in the past. Their wish is that he and Peg can have a happily ever after. As stated by The Swoon, Mel Owens has earlier expressed his willingness to get married to the perfect woman. Despite his tumultuous divorce with Fabiana Pimentel, he maintained his faith in love and marriage. He gave a positive response, saying that he enjoyed being married when asked if he might wish to be married again. He enjoyed living with a spouse and would contemplate getting married again if the right person came along. Prior to the airing of the Hometown Date episode of The Golden Bachelor, Mel made the remarks. The only remaining uncertainty is whether he will actually propose to Peg Munson now that she has been unofficially verified as his pick. Episodes of The Golden Bachelor are filmed weeks in advance of their scheduled transmission. The interview in which Mel Owens expressed an interest in marriage likely took place subsequent to the show's conclusion. If it is so, and he is engaged to Peg Munson, it implies that he is considering getting married to her. Nothing, however, has been officially announced, not even the show's victor or Mel and Peg's marriage proposal. A lengthy court battle lasted 5 years when Mel Owens and Fabiana Pimentel divorced. The process started in February 2020 with her divorce petition and ended in December 2024. A judgment of over $1 million in support and attorney expenses was rendered against Mel after the protracted litigation. Initially, Fabiana claimed irreconcilable differences as the reason for the split, but he later shifted the blame on his ex-wife's falling for someone new, implying infidelity. 2 sons were born to Mel and Fabiana after their May 2002 wedding. Mel was 19 years her senior, hence the couple's age gap was wide. The Golden Bachelor is one of many romantic spectacles on reality TV, but few have managed to captivate viewers to such an extent that they feel an emotional connection. The Golden Bachelor, a spin-off of the hit reality show The Bachelor, took a new approach by centering on a group of older people looking for love. Throughout this glorious adventure, the captivating Bachelor Mel Owens was undeniably a man with a tale to tell and a hopeful spirit. If Mel Owens' quest for love on TV is merely the start of a new chapter for him, fans will be left to wonder as the series comes to a close with the much-anticipated announcement of the winner. Is it possible to get married again after a divorce? Join me as I explore Mel's story, the emotional ups and downs of The Golden Bachelor, and the possibilities for his future romantic relationships. Ways to reach The Golden Bachelor. Like many men his age, Mel Owens was divorced before becoming the face of The Golden Bachelor. His life had been full with joys and sorrows. Like many seniors, he had weathered the storms of marriage and used the lessons he had learned from his triumphs and tragedies to build his own path. In case you haven't seen it, The Golden Bachelor was a dating reality program for people 60 and up. Fans of the original Bachelor may have been used to seeing the show's contestants when they were younger and more dramatic, but The Golden Bachelor offered a more mature and honest portrayal of love. Like Mel, the contestants had a whole life narrative and were searching for love at a moment when they wanted to find someone who could truly understand them. After years of being alone, Mel, a widower, was receptive to the idea of love. His narrative touched the hearts of viewers who could identify with the ups and downs of relationships in later life. His charisma, sincerity, and vulnerability made him an ideal contestant for The Golden Bachelor, and the audience immediately cared about his romantic journey. People taking part in the competition. All through the show, the energetic, vibrant, and powerful contenders vied for Mel's affections. The women's varied backgrounds, interests, and experiences made them perfect complements to one another, whether it was a passion for exploration, a shared history of profound emotion, or something else entirely. The Golden Bachelor was different from previous seasons of the show in that it put more of a focus on true relationships. The participants' perspectives on relationships mirrored their ages. The older candidates were more reflective, thinking about how a relationship could bring companionship, emotional support, and shared experiences in the golden years, in contrast to the younger contenders who may have hurried for passion. Dating these women was a very emotional experience for Mel. He could relate to their stories and see how the hardships they had endured had made them who they were today. The sitcom deftly mixed comedic moments with more serious introspection, allowing viewers to empathize with Mel's struggles to find a life partner while also sharing in his joys and sorrows. But as the show's dramatic finale drew near, everyone was wondering, who would Mel pick and what was in store for him after this? The Golden Bachelor winner is revealed. Finally, Mel Owens made up his mind after weeks of deep interactions, emotional breakthroughs, and the usual stress that comes with a reality dating program. The Golden Bachelor's victor was announced to be, name of the winner here. The scene of intense emotion was riveting. Mel's expression brightened as he gazed at the woman who had won his heart and whom he imagined would be by his side for many years. Their story was moving because it depicted two people who had been through tough times and were now standing shoulder to shoulder, hopeful for the future. This was the climax of a remarkable season, and fans will never forget it. There was no denying the bond between Mel and the champion he had selected. True love may blossom at any age, and the promise of friendship can be fulfilled despite a person's past. The show left viewers with that hopeful sensation. As soon as the couple embraced, though, another question began to float about. Would Mel Owens ever contemplate getting married again? Can a couple remarry after a divorce? The subject of Mel Owens' potential remarriage following a divorce was touchy. It wasn't merely about finding a life partner. It was about re-establishing trust and believing that love might endure and thrive in old age. Marriage probably wasn't an easy choice for Mel. He had gone through a previous marriage, and the pain of that split would still be fresh in his mind. Although there is a significant divorce rate across all age groups, seniors who experience a divorce later in life encounter particular difficulties when it comes to dating again. It might be particularly difficult for them to trust again, deal with life's changes, and adapt to new dynamics when the ghost of a previous relationship hangs over them. But Mel showed on The Golden Bachelor that he was a man who was not afraid to let his guard down, that he was not defined by his past, and that he was excited to embrace what the future has in store for him. He clearly still had hope for a long-term, committed relationship because he was eager to begin this romantic adventure once more. Mel may not be ready to tie the knot just yet, but his strong bond with his contestant on The Golden Bachelor gives him reason to consider it. For individuals who have navigated the intricacies of life's previous chapters, love truly is a journey. What is in store for the future? Mel Owens' life story has no clear next chapter. Viewers of The Golden Bachelor may have been satisfied by the show's conclusion, but the action is only getting started. Will Mel and his chosen one progress toward marriage once they continue to explore their relationship? Would they be more hesitant at first, laying the groundwork for a friendship before contemplating such a big commitment? Because this is reality TV, we believe everything is possible. Forming a relationship on such shows isn't always easy. Dealing with the complexities of a relationship after the show ends, being in the public spotlight, and adjusting to life away from the camera may all be challenging. But Mel's sincerity and his yearning for love reveal his true motives. The likelihood of a satisfying, loving relationship persists regardless of whether marriage is imminent or not. Love transcends age, and that was Mel's ultimate goal throughout her time on The Golden Bachelor, not the winner. Mel has shown that love can be found at any age. The question is whether it will lead to marriage or not. Everybody, regardless of age, may learn from her example.